Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. If you are catching this by way of my main channel that I've just mentioned, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are catching this intro by way of any of my breakout channels, which are as follows: Marvelous Taurus Tribe, Marvelous Cancer Tribe, Marvelous Libra Tribe, and Marvelous Capricorn Tribe. Thank you so much also for being here and checking out your video. I want to let you know, guys, since last week that I have tried to approach these readings this particular week that I'm mentioning, which is July 30th through August the 6th, several times. I have a schedule of when I upload things and when I do things, and I have a schedule of when I do everything else. Everything is on a schedule. And I am telling you that this week, nothing went the way that I wanted it to go in this block of time. Not only were we transitioning out of 1 month to another, there was a lot that went on this particular week. I know that there were some squares. I'm not going to get into too much astrology in the intro to keep it nice and short and sweet. But we did in this time frame experience a full moon in Aquarius. And regardless, guys, of where that actually hit you, whether it was personal or whether it was in any of the other 12 houses, this was the week of hell. For me, it just was a week of individuals needing me and me experiencing a lot of just not necessarily anything going wrong per se, like wrong, just chaotic from one thing to the next, from information coming in to information going out. It was absolutely hectic. So a lot of activity, a lot of breakups, a lot of things happening, from accidents to, fights, just things that I've heard, people getting robbed, like random things. It was crazy. Uranus is one of those disruptor planets. It shakes things out to the surface. It will disrupt, it will shake things up, and boy, it did not disappoint. There were a couple of things that went well. There was completely left blue, out of the blue, left field information that came in that I wasn't expecting. And more importantly, it was exhausting, if anything. So I apologize for your messages being late. So we're going to treat this as a weekly energy reading recap from July 30th through August the 6th. There were only a few of you that actually got readings that was, filmed, that was recorded on time. But no matter which way I turned last week, there was always some block. It was extremely frustrating. And sometimes it happens, I'm not going to go to the community tab and put anything up unless it's a technical issue and we're up and running like last week. That's another thing. Sorry, I repeated that 3 times. That's another thing. There's been a lot of heat related internet issues and things of that nature, guys. And that's typically summer. Like if you've been following me for a while, living in this desert, that's going to happen. Anybody that records weekly, it's going to happen. If that's all they do, if that's the only thing that they do, it's just record and they live out here in this desert, they may fare a little bit better than I. But it also, guys, is about, where they live and things of that nature. Just like no 2 people in your city or town gets the same internet, because it really depends on the infrastructure, which really depends on how they're getting it. I know that some parts of Las Vegas get things and other parts of Las Vegas doesn't get things, meaning, the infrastructure and the ground. And let's face it, it is Las Vegas. If you are familiar with the way things work out here in the little desert. But needless to say, I'm going to experience that until the summer is over. Every summer I go through some type of connectivity issue. It's been a little bit better this year than in previous years since I moved, but it's definitely still a thing. Internet seems to be a little faster in this pocket of the town. But needless to say, the heat does cause problems. The heat will fry things, and I'll get off that moving horse, that train. It's just been the week of hell. That's what I'm calling it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody because that's how I'm going to approach it, just because it wasn't necessarily about what happened to me. And it was basically all of my clients and people coming back needing emergency readings and that didn't necessarily take me away, but I was just so exhausted dealing with my own full moon and Aquarius week. Whatever happened 6 months ago finally coming to a full culmination. Things that need to be ended, acknowledged, or released. And boy, did it come. I am told that August starts out one way and then it ends another way. So that is that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little intro. Like I try to do, especially when you do not see my hands. It has been a week for some of you. And if that is the type of week that you had, I apologize. I want, some people don't understand why I do intros. And there's a lot of individuals who don't understand, I don't understand. I've had a couple of individuals that don't understand why I say something. Anybody that is not pro communication and pro transparency, when a person gives you advice or gives you an opinion of how they just wouldn't have said anything, that is an individual who is not evolved in their thinking, because as a business owner, I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I owe you an explanation because I'm human. And if you can't humanize me and treat this channel and all of my other business ventures as a machine, because I've gotten so used to trying to be on time and honoring when things are supposed to go up, then you're not thinking realistically. You're not, because life happens. And I am never going to pull the wool over anybody's eyes and make it seem like this is the young and the restless. Everything happens and in 30 minutes is all taken care of like a sitcom. That's not life. And if you can't appreciate that, then these intros may annoy you. And that means that I'm not the reader for you. But everybody else, I like to be transparent and let you know what's going on. And some people definitely appreciate it. And I want your support. That's the reason why I tell you. I'm not fishing for compliments or wanting to be put on a pedestal. I want to be treated like a human being who just happens to have a gift and run a channel. And life happens. And that's exactly what happened last week. And I like to check in with you guys and tell you what I'm noticing and see if your week was even better. And a lot of times I'll get a lot of feedback from the intros. You guys will hit me up via text or send me an email and be like, Marv, it was this, it was that. And I listen. I appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end this right here. I am going to be calling this the weekly energy recap in each one of your readings. We're going to be covering July 30th through August the 6th. I'm going to tell you what could have happened in your energy for that week. And then you guys, by the time you get this video, your full moon and Aquarius video would come up. That was actually done, but there was so many things going on. It just took so long to upload. It was ridiculous. So everything will be done. And your videos now, the new week, which is going to be August the 6th through August the 13th. My intention is to have those up within the next couple of days. And hopefully, just hopefully, we will finally be on track. And I can actually sit down, and hopefully we're out of the woods and I can sit down and you guys can see the hands and we can chit chat and go back to normal. My most important thing is that there is not a week that goes by where you don't get something. Even if that week has passed, I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to do something. I do not want gaps on my channel. That is a very hard thing to accomplish, especially when you do weekly uploads. But that is my promise and my commitment to this channel since I went to a weekly format, and that's that. Everything you guys need will be below in the description box for you and your collective. And if you need anything, if you are looking for a personal reading or whatever it is, if it's not below, email me readingsbymarvelousmadame.com. 9 times out of 10, it will be below. Right now, for the remaining of the summer, what products are available, or what tarot readings are available for purchase, sessions, readings, appointments, whatever you want to call it, are the tarot text readings as well as the pre-recorded videos. We are not doing phone readings. We may resume that for the fall. But I'm still trying to figure that out. Needless to say, that's that. Hope this message, guys, finds you well and in good spirits. And I will see you guys in each one of your videos. Thank you guys for listening. Hello, guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is going to be your weekly energy reading. Recap, carrying you through the energy of July 30th through August the 6th for the beautiful sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. We're going to be taking a look at the past energy and seeing what last week would have brought you. Timeless readings. When you get it, it is for you. This is for Cancer. Please make sure you go and watch the Marvelous Cancer Tribe for a different message or a different perspective of the same message. I don't know how it's going to resonate with you. Cancer, there's a lot that came out, and I can't take it all. This is for Cancer. So I put it back in the deck. All right. Cancer, someone definitely wants a brand new beginning with you, in love with Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness, I'm going to take this King of Pentacles out this deck. Every reading it comes out. Okay, and there's the Queen. Here we go again. All right, so it's amazing how some of these decks have that flavor. They have that flavor of no matter how many times you shuffle them, the same thing comes out. So someone wants a passionate new beginning with you, Cancer, period. This person is a person that you have connected with in your past. They already are in your heart. To you, they are the King of Pentacles. Doesn't necessarily mean they offered you the Pentacle, but this could be them in a desiring position in your heart where you could feel like if anybody was going to offer you the Pentacle and offer you a commitment, it would have been this person. It should have been this person. It could have been this person. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You're going to be hearing from this person. Quick moving communication is coming through. They equally feel the same. You walked away from this. You are their Queen of Pentacles. They are your King of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. No gender in tarot. Do whatever you need to do with it. But wow. Yeah. And you are coming up in the past position, Cancer, because you, I believe, was the one who decided to walk away because you felt that you were not getting what you need. And 8 of Wands lets me know that this individual is a quick communicator. They want what they want when they want it, and they're going to communicate as such. Ace of Wands lets me know that they're missing on you, honey. They are missing you, Cancer. They want to be intimate with you. They want that passion back. They miss you. Top of the deck shows Knight of Wands energy. So this person is a bit of a hothead. They move around. They're quick on their feet. They move around. They appear to be very reckless. Knight of Wands energy is the playboy of the deck. This person definitely does have fire somewhere in their chart, Cancer. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very impulsive thinker. Wants to do it fast. Doesn't want to think about it. I just got through illustrating that in the Taurus reading. If you are connecting with any of the following zodiac signs, please go cross watch because I just got through talking about this. To the Tauruses, go watch that if this is a Taurus. If this is a Taurus that has fire in their chart that you're connecting with, go watch for them. You guys should be cross watching anyway, just to see what may be coming in for that person. If you know their zodiac sign, go watch for them. Watch your big three as well. This person has a lot to say. They're bound by their desire, though, Cancer. They really do look at you as their queen. This is your divine partner. There's definitely a connection here. You guys both seem to want the same thing. With this individual being a Knight of Wands, they may come in and do some reckless stuff. It lets me know that this person has a fair share of commitment type energy surrounding them right now, Cancer. Even if they are not a earth sign, but what that also says to me, they could be a fire sign that wants to offer a commitment, but the commitment is in their heart because it is in the heart place. So you're going to experience a brand new passion in the beginning. It's around you. You can turn it down. Free will always trumps everything. So what's coming in is an Ace of Wands type energy. The King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Somebody wanted to come back and offer you something. If this is a job, take it. You felt maybe in the past that you were more aligned with this opportunity and you did not get it. There was some type of delay. But with the full moon in Aquarius that took place this week, you could have heard from some individuals out of the blue. And you may feel like, wow, I thought this was over. It did happen to me as a Cancer sun. It was something that I had already worked for, but professionally, I did receive an email about, something that I had accomplished that I was wondering when it was going to happen. There was a delay, and then I got it out of the blue. So that was very nice. I wasn't expecting that, so it could have been a nice unexpected message, but this is a little bit different. It definitely feels like it is relationship energy. First romance angel oracle card is religious factors. This person, the reason why you could have walked away from this individual is because they're different than you. Religious factors, your love life is being influenced by your religious path, if I can speak. Your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I always intuitively read this card. For some of you, it is exactly how it outlines. Well, when this card comes out, I've said and I've always felt, because after you read for a long period of time, guys, you have feelings about the cards that you see when you advise your clients, and otherwise you form a relationship with these cards that you use. And this card always supports a difference in upbringing. When that card comes out, 9 times out of 10, you guys don't see eye to eye on some very core things because of the way you were raised. Interestingly enough, Cancer, I feel as it applies to me, like a lot of these have been coming out, like even on the breakout channels, they resonated a little bit, Jesus. But this one per se, in my own personal life, I was raised completely different than this individual. I definitely have my share of childhood trauma, as we all do. Just things that happened in your life that shaped you. Not talking about anything. Well, I don't have to, gauge the trauma. I feel like at a blanket statement, we all went through things that have shaped us into the human beings that we are today. But this individual had very traumatic experiences, and they don't know how to cope with that. Like traumatic experiences, the way that they grew up. And there was a void, a parental void on both ends. And then the matriarch of the family had to come in and raise this individual. So that's a difference already. Think about that. So if that's what you're dealing with, think about the person that when you come to this reading, who is that other person? Who are they now, and how has their past shape them into who they are right now as grown men or grown women, Cancer Collective? Who are they? And then also put that in terms of yourself. I'm picking up there is a very different I'm talking about a sizable difference. This isn't just, I grew up on the Upper East Side, you grew up on the Upper West Side. No. I went to a private school, you went to a public school. No. That ain't what this is. This feels like you can walk away from individuals because they just don't have those core values that you have, because they didn't have that in their life. Show me what else we got, Spirit. So they don't recognize it. They don't discern the way that you do. They don't want the same things as you do. This individual could be operating off of impulse, being driven simply by the fact that they never want to be broke again. They're NBA young boy mentality. And when you live your life like that, don't know anything about the rapper, but I've seen some stuff, and, this has nothing to do with the rapper itself, but when you operate from a standpoint of survival, you're not living. That's what I feel like this individual is doing. New love is here. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This person could be feeling or picking up on the fact that you're trying to move on. For some of you guys, this could be somebody brand new, but I don't feel like it. I feel like they want new love back, but you take it as a resonance. And then we have let go of control issues. This person refused to allow this situation to unfold naturally because they're not patient. They don't have a patient bone in their body. Ain't no unfolding naturally. It's all about, I need to control this because I want this now. Past romantic situation lets me know that children are involved as well. Some of you guys, Cancer, this person has a child with a karmic or a child with an individual that unfortunately closely follows their temperament, but not their heart. Does that make sense? Like, their impulsivity put them in a situation, and they should have discerned better. Absolutely. However, their heart is with a more nurturing, stable, entrepreneur, loving individual like yourself. Okay. Top of the deck is honeymoon. So this person wants the love back. I can tell you right now that they have been spending some time by themselves. They closed themselves off to the world when they left. They want to come back in for you and with you. All right, let's move on. We have no major arcanas this week that stands out, guys. So any of this can be trumped by free will, as all of the readings can. But I tend to think that if there is a major arcana, even if it doesn't resonate 100%, it does indicate change. This particular week, this person could have wanted to reach out, decided not to. That doesn't mean they won't next week. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Cancer, it is always a pleasure. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll see you next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.